Well, good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We wanted to wait until after Kylie's follow up appointment. It's been a little over a week since our last update. So today we went in to the orthopedic surgeon at Campbell Clinic and got a bit of an update. And while it's not bad news, it's not the greatest news, but, status quo, I would say. Kylie's basically showing some pretty significant swelling on the side of her leg, and it's the area where they went in with the new rod or nail, as they referred to it. And the swelling is definitely full of liquid, which is actually coming out or oozing out of the entry wound where they went in with the rod. The fluid that's coming out is somewhat translucent, which is a good sign, but the concern is that the swelling and the fluid that's built up is pretty significant. I mean, it's very evident visibly. And so obviously she's on, the antibiotics to help aid and prevent in any infection, but he is concerned. He wants Kylie to come back on Thursday if it appears that it's getting worse. So we've got an appointment scheduled for this Thursday and then another one for Monday. And a lot of it's just being, cautious. The flip side of it is that it is, somewhat normal for there to be swelling and, perhaps fluid coming off of that area. But I think, more than anything, he just wants to stay ahead of it. Kylie's not running fever. There's no really redness in that area. So again, those are all good signs. So not horrible news, but, I think I expressed my biggest concern, as is Angela's, is just the, potential for infection. And we're not, again, control what you can control. So, we've turned it over to God. We know that his healing hand, along with everybody's prayers that are continuing to pour in, that, we will see the ending that we're looking for eventually. So just trying to, maintain a positive outlook. We did ask about, what's it going to look like as far as Kylie's ability to walk. And, the biggest thing that Kylie has in terms of, next steps is obviously getting this bone healed. But she has such a tremendous gap, what he calls a void, in and around that bone, whereas you and we've got muscles right attached to our bone. She doesn't have that. She has a very, what he said, described his words, significant void. So a lot of that is due to the atrophy. I mean, it's significant. The cool thing is that whenever she does, PT, or as he was manipulating her leg, he asked her, try to lift her leg, and she can't do it unassisted, but you can see even down, her leg is like a skeleton, but you can see the muscle trying to fire. And so, where there's muscle firing, then obviously with, conditioning, strength conditioning and PT, that, the idea is we will get that muscle built back up again where she can, begin the opportunity of walking. But that is way down the road. And as he said, she is not out of the woods yet. So really, the specific prayer for everybody is, no infection. And in the event that there is infection, they will have to go in and clean it out, flush it out. So they would basically put her under and make an incision and drain it and clean that out. So we're praying that does not take place, and just praying for continued bone growth where they did the bone graft. And then just overall Kylie's mental health. She has been challenged big time with this last event. As I stated, she went all the way up to the surgery and then all the way back to square one. But I think her headspace is better. She got out yesterday. Her and Mama went out and got to the zoo and did some outdoor activity, and that seemed to lift her spirits. And I think she's in a little better place, today. But anyway, the other specific prayer request would be Kylie's appetite. We're seeing a little better appetite. We're seeing less throwing up. which is a positive sign, and also a positive and a praise is we're seeing her wean off of the painkillers, more just ibuprofen, although when she goes to PT an hour before she has to take, the Lortab, because the pain is just too great when she goes through PT. So that is the latest update. I'm certain we'll have another update probably going into the weekend. We just, again, thank you all so much for the continued prayers. It is definitely felt and needed. And there's been a few of you that have reached out, and we are certainly keeping you in our prayers. And please let us know how we can pray for you as always. But with that, we wish you all a great week. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.